Alright, Merry Christmas everybody. I got some awesome, amazing, juicy news today. So basically I get a lot of things in email, right? And today I just happened to get some Christmas presents from a coat. Can y'all believe it? And look, you know, the Christmas presents come from... You're not gonna believe this. It actually comes from the IUIC, y'all! You believe that? I got some Christmas presents from the IUIC, and you know, it says right here, the welcome home package. I'm not lying to you, this is crazy. Basically, they give this to their members, mainly because, well, the person who emailed it to me, oh yes, that is right. Okay, so the truth is, I have insiders. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of people email me, and they often ask me to share my PowerPoint presentations with them. They ask me to share a lot of things with them. So basically, I just give them my whole kit and caboodle. But this is the first time that an insider who's, you know, a Christian and, you know, they got some things going on with, you know, the people that they're with, they don't agree. But yet, they happen to email me some of these files that the other person was basically sharing. So, how about this? We're gonna get right into it, okay? Now first off, some of the first things that I noticed was, oh yes, you know, they got this thing like called a tools page. Oh, right, and check this out. I love their names, you know. First you got, you know, Elders Nathaniel. By the way, Nathaniel, I can understand why you end up debating only old, you know, pastors and things, because if you ever debated people like myself or Soldiers of God or Absolute Bible Truth and our other friends, we know that your numbers will probably dramatically drop, which is why you avoid us so much. So I can definitely understand that. Anyway, check this out. So they got their deacons called YAWASAP. I'm not lying to you. That's YAWASAP, right? Like yo, what's up? Like YAWASAP, ASAP. That reminds me of like Ace of Spables or something. Aithan, Labakha, and Malakaya, and Alabayel, and Malachi. You know, those are their deacons, right? Now for the juicy stuff. So basically, when you're a member, they give you these tools, right? And they say these are the tools you will need to help you in your studies. And they are the KJV Bible, the Apocrypha, a notebook and pen, the Bible Dictionary Zondervan, and of course the Strong's Concordance. That's basically what they use. Now I'm pretty sure that they use other things too, but they don't end up telling you about their other references as to how they learn Christian history, because then they would have to be forced to say that they learned from Esau the white man, right? So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but basically this is all the stuff that they use to brainwash their young believers. Oh wow, check this out. You got dietary laws and all kind of stuff. Okay, you might not want to dress like that. All this kind of stuff. But the plot thickens. Let me see here. So that's just one. Now the second thing that they sent me, besides the welcome home, was this here, and this was actually the first thing that they gave me in the email. The precept list. No kidding, precept list. This is nice. I like this. Now look, I actually found some pretty interesting stuff. And you know what? Soldiers of God, brothers, sisters, group, team, y'all, family, we're gonna have a hangout on this. Alright? I'm gonna like show this up on screen so we can literally like pick it out and be like, wow, look how wrong that is, okay? Then, alright, so it's got, yes, they don't baptize. So check this out. Their baptism is put away evil, Isaiah. Wash, it says, though you wash, Jeremiah. Baptize confessing sins, right? And also, Christ didn't baptize, John 4, 1 through 2. I'm not kidding you. Cleanse by the word and water the word. Another one is, what else did I see here? There was something I seen. Oh, yes. Trying to find it. Mark of the Beast. I know that's one or somewhere. Oh, check this out. Now, the precept list, right? UFOs are the Lord's chariots. Can you believe this stuff? Hold on. Acts chapter 1, verse 9. A cloud received him. I don't get it. You know, a lot of this stuff has been debunked by the History Channel, but I guess they don't care for history at all, literally. Even though the History Channel is not a good reference, but even the History Channel said this stuff is correct. What else? Yeah, tongues, traditions. Oh, check this out. Pagan holidays, right? Like Christmas. Ooh, which reminds me. Tune in for Monday at 8 o'clock. I'll be debating some good friends of ours. Absolute Bible Truth. You know, really not that different, but it'll be a good show. Then there was what else? You know what? I'm not gonna expose all this stuff. I'm gonna expose all this stuff in a hangout, okay? But just know that they have all these precepts. So, for example, hatred. Oh no, that's the other one I want to show you. So, one last one I'll show you is this one. This is pretty juicy as well. Here it is. Okay. Can you read that top line together? Can you read that? What does that say? God does evil. Dude, like, really? God does evil. And then they end up using all this stuff that Christians have debunked for like decades and even centuries when you look at the original Hebrew, right? The famous Isaiah 45:7, I create evil. Everyone knows what that means. It means I cause calamity. In other words, and that was in the context of judgment, right? When you're judging a nation, a wicked, evil nation. So you cast judgment on them, you know, and therefore the crooked English says, I create evil. Anyway, that's a whole nother lesson. Amos, evil in the city. 1 Samuel, the Lord kills. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39, I kill and make alive. Lamentations 3:38, out of the mouth proceeds good and evil, right? Psalm 78:49, evil angels. And they even got Sirach 39:28, spirits created for vengeance. You have Sirach 11, verse 14, is death and poverty from the Lord. So, once again, all this stuff is just whacked out of their context. It's sad, but here's another thing too. Now, this third one, this is a Christmas gift number 3, and this is the, what's this called again? The Handbook of Bible Law. Okay? Now, one thing I did notice about this thing, I'm gonna like do a little search real quick. There's a few things I noticed about this thing. This is our Handbook of Bible Law. Alright? Now, watch how hypocritical this is. Now, they often say, oh, we are black Hebrew Israelites, right? But yet, when they give these to their converts who are first coming into membership, I guess, they use the word Christian. The word Christian is in this packet 21 times. Alright? So I guess when you're first coming in, they don't want to like scare you away or kind of hit you too heavy on things. So they'll use this term Christian even though they don't refer to themselves as Christians. I'll give you an example. It says, Christians are required to believe in Christ on his name, right? And there's also another one. Faith necessary in the Christian warfare. Oh, now check this out. No true Christian lives or dies for himself, but lives and dies for Christ, right? And that is, you know, Romans 14:7. So basically, it has this word Christian there 21 times. Another thing I thought that was pretty funny was, check this out. Disputes, adversaries, and strife. Okay? Now this is the rules. It says this. We are to love our personal adversaries. Now, I don't remember Christ ever saying, love your personal adversaries. No, he said, love your adversaries, love your neighbors. And they quote Matthew 5:44, Luke 6:35. It says, pray and forgive those that hate and persecute you. You ever see Brother Nathaniel ever do anything like that? You ever see IUIC ever have that kind of attitude with people? But yet, this is what they're telling their newest members. You see that? This is how they tiptoe them in. So they can forget about all this stuff that they say that they want them to do, but really they just put this in here to basically show others that they're not as different as they claim they are, when in fact they're entirely different. Here's another one. We are not to curse adversaries. You're gonna go into slavery. You're gonna go into this. You're cursed forever. Like, I mean, the things that should be flying in your head are all these IUIC videos of hatred. Right? Every time, check this out. Do not hastily strive with your neighbor, but discuss your cause with him. Proverbs 25 verses 8 through 10. So you got a lot of neighbors. I'm pretty sure they treat them nice and jolly old gold, don't they? They treat them nice and good. I don't think so. Let's see. It says, Christians exhorted to avoid foolish and ignorant disputes over words, fables, unlearned questions, or matters about the law or genealogies that give rise to mere speculation, knowing that they generate strife, envy, abusive language, and evil suspicions. 1 Timothy 4:1, 6:4, and verse 2. Let's see, verse 14, 23, and this is chapter 2, and Titus 3:9. Let's just forget Titus 3:5 though, which talks about, you're saved by the washing of regeneration, which goes into baptism, but they don't believe in baptism, right? And this is so funny. What else did I see here? I saw a whole bunch of stuff. Flattery, right? Flattery is not godly. I don't know. Let's see. Pride is the cause of strife and contention. So if you see these IUIC members constantly being like contentious or having strife, it's probably because they got pride. What else did I got here? A wrathful man stirs up strife. We are forbidden to defraud our neighbor or brethren. This is insane. Oh, check this out. Compassion and empathy. We are exhorted to sympathize with other Christians. Romans 12:5, 1 Corinthians 12:25, 1 John 3:17. That's us. I thought you were supposed to sympathize with us, not call us dogs and ignorant people, even though we have the greatest bulk of theologians of all time, and all they have is cult members. Anyway, they're exhorted to sympathize with us, but yet they don't do it. Have compassion and make a difference. Jude chapter 1 verse 22. I don't see them doing that. I see, we gotta tell the truth, right? So, we should exercise compassion and pity towards the afflicted. Now, last time I checked, we have the largest set of martyrs on our list as Christians. So, where's the compassion? I don't see it. Well, you guys are false. Once again, that's a suspicion. That's an evil suspicion, right? Which causes contention and strife. Like, this is insane. What else? You have compassion for the poor. Compassion and aid to be given to the one that is found hurt and injured and robbed. Right. Have compassion and pity for one another. Be merciful just as your Father is merciful. Oh, there's no subcategory for that? Like, you have to be merciful to people? I guess they have to redefine mercy in order to fulfill that passage, which really doesn't fulfill that passage. What else? To him that is afflicted, pity should be shown from his friend. That's a whole nother can of worms. Let's see. Reproof and faults of sins. We should reprove and admonish one another to prevent sin. Leviticus 19 verse 17, 1 Thessalonians 12, 2 Thessalonians, look at this stuff. We should receive reproof kindly. Oh man. Do not judge others lest you be judged yourselves, for in the way that you judge, you'll be judged. Yep. Yeah, I have to look through this. But this is some amazing stuff. Law and justice, law of the land, law publication, bribery, oaths, vows, and contracts, witness and testimony, justice and law and judgment, marriage and divorce. Marriage and divorce. What else? Husband's duties, wife's duties. Okay, alright, now I knew this was going to happen, right? So everybody knows that Paul once said, while he was talking about husbands and wives, he said that, husband, your body does not belong to you, but it belongs to your wife. And then he says some things. And then he says, likewise, wives, your body does not belong to you, but it belongs to your husband. And after that, he says some other things. I find it funny that they let that out. They don't have it, y'all. It's not there. It's really not there. This is funny, yo. I'm trying to see if it has it for the wife. No. Okay, so it doesn't have it for any. Wow. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to share today, y'all. So just know that because I received such a nice, caring, and treasurely gift from the IUIC, the Soldiers of God will see you in 2017. Of course, we've always went after One West camps, and we've tried to do a lot of debates and dialogues to create more clarity. But we are coming after you next. We rather end up going after the IUIC, mainly for a lot of reasons that have to do with their women, their young men, and how they manipulate the younger generations into their doctrines and cults. I've had talks with an individual who will remain nameless for right now, but they tell me a heavy deal about what it's really like on the inside of there. And after about 8 conversations with this individual, I've come to realize that the IUIC is really good at going after young people. You have these 19-year-olds who are walking around with 3 or 2 or 3 wives, talking about they're the man in the household. Meanwhile, they can't even fit their Power Ranger costumes. There's just so much she told me. But just know that we will see you in 2017. And with that being said, soldiers up. Israelites will pray for you.
Y'all think I'm gonna stop now? I ain't gonna stop.